Hello and welcome. Now today I'm going to show you how you can save quite a bit of money over at GoDaddy.com by using the promo code PSR and the number 3. That's Papa Sierra Romeo and the number 3. Now, right here in the middle of the GoDaddy website at GoDaddy.com, you're going to see where it says new domain names for $9.99 per year and lower. Now we're going to give you that lower. If you're just wanting to register one domain name, if you use the code PSR3 at checkout, you will get the single domain name for $6.95. If you're like me and you want to register more than one domain name, you go over here to the link at the top where it says domains and you click on bulk register. Now, why would you want to register more than one domain? Well, if you're like me, you can give them out as birthday or Christmas gifts. It's very inexpensive. It's very easy to do. You don't have to leave your house, and people love it. I've been doing it for about the last 3 or 4 years. So you should really try it out and give it as a birthday or Christmas gift. Now, if you're a company and you're wanting to get the most business that you can get, the reason you would want more than one domain name is to have all these separate domain names pointing towards that single site. The more domain names that you have out there, Google and Yahoo and the other search engines will pick them up, the more traffic you're going to get. Now, if you're just wanting to start your own website, you'll get more traffic just as if you were starting up a business by having more domains. Now, it used to be that domain names were very expensive, but now, today, especially when you can use the code PSR3, it's very, very inexpensive. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to, in this example, we're going to register 5 different domain names. Now, obviously, I'm just going to put in some different characters here, and you can be very creative. If you're giving it as a birthday present, let's say, for example, you have a brother named Bob. Well, you could register Bob is my brother having a birthday.com or whatever. Just be really creative. Again, people really like getting these domain names. If you are a company, you probably want to register a unusual name, not something that is necessarily common. That way, when somebody does a search on Google or Yahoo, you'll be the one they find. The more domain names you have, the more listings you get. Now, right now, for this example, we're just going to do 5 domain names. Now, I've just put some characters here, for example. Once you've got that done, come down here to .com and click on it. Now, if you want to get the discount code for PSR3, you're going to need to register a domain name that is a .com. Now, fortunately, that is the most popular domain name out there, so we've really got you covered on that one. Now, over here is where you put your access code in. What that is it's like when you go to a bank or when you go to MySpace or Facebook, whatever. They're just making sure that you are a real person and not a computer. So let's just type in that access code here to get through. If we type it in wrong, it'll come back up and ask us for it again. Let's click on Go. Now, on this next page, it's going to give you different registration options. Up here at the top, you can choose how many years you want to register your domain name. If you're a company, I would recommend registering at least 10 years. That way you're going to get the big discount up front, and you're not going to have to worry about re-registering every year. Now, if you're a website, I would pick at least 5 years or 10 years, same reason. Now, if you're giving it as a gift, go ahead and just do 1 year. That way, when it's time for renewal, you can send whoever you gave the gift to the year before, send them a card and say, hey, I'm renewing your domain name for your birthday or for Christmas or whatever. Now, over here where it says auto renew, you have 2 choices. You can either auto renew or manual renew. If you choose auto renew, it's going to automatically renew your domain name without you even having to worry about it. Excuse me. For example, let's say that you chose 5 years. When the 5 years is up, it will auto-renew it for another 5 years. Now, if you're doing it as a gift, you may want to just choose manual. So for this example, we're doing 1 year, and we're doing manual renew. Now, when you get down to step 3, go ahead and check on no thanks, I'm ready to check out. Otherwise, it'll take you through some other pages where GoDaddy's trying to sell you some other products. That's something that you may want to consider at a later time. Let's click on continue. Now, it's going to take us to the next page. And on this next page, it's going to let you check on all the domains that you've registered. Here's our 5 different domain names. Now, you can change the years that you want it registered. For example, let's say this top one, we decided we want to register it for 10 years. You can do that change there. You can check on everything, make sure everything's spelled properly. And we're going to go ahead and do the add private registration. Now, you get that for free if you register at least 5 domain names at a time. What that does is that hides your identity. So if somebody looks up to see who owns a domain name, they will not get your personal information. Now, we're down here at the subtotal. The subtotal is $50.95. But if we put in the code PSR and the number 3 right here, where it says if you have a promo or source code, enter it here, put PSR and the number 3 and hit apply. Now remember, $50.95 before discount. We're going to hit apply code, and it's going to do a little magic. Now, let's scroll down and see the savings that we got. Wow, that's quite a bit of savings. That's over $15, or right around $15 in savings. That $50 and some odd cents went down to $35.75. So remember, when you want to register a domain name or you're going to renew a domain name at GoDaddy, use the code PSR3 at checkout for these great discounts.